the first thing I would say to Isabel that we have to learn from Latin America, because ALBA is for us the model instead of European Union. Because ALBA is an association of free and equal people with their own sovereignty, national sovereignty, cooperating together, what is not the European Union. And I want to thank Isabel for the word Europe of the people. Yes, and it is why I think I agree with Cassen that it is not a nationalist solidarity. I agree with Cassen when he said that there is no alternative within the European Union. First, I would also say that there is no alternative in only Europe, because any European Union, People's Union and so on, will be dependent of the global market. And if we have not a global, international new economic order, anything we can do everywhere is dependent of the actual order, ultra-liberal order. Now about the European Union. Why do I say that? Because when Birgit said there are important social movements and so on, yes, I agree. There are important social movements in Europe, demonstration, agreement between trade unions. But anyway, they are and they can only be in opposition, in revendication, in protest, but they are not the leaders. They are not ruling. And we are now joining the title here, Economy and Sovereignty. We cannot deal with economy without dealing with who has the power upon economy, who is the sovereign upon economy. And that is the basic problem about European Union. Do you know that in European Union now, if one state decides to subsidize its public services, it is forbidden because it is against the principle of free competition. And if a country, one people, in its sovereignty, decide to be socialist, not to have market economy but nationalize and so on, it is forbidden by the European Union. And the Organization of Security and Cooperation in Europe had in Istanbul in 1999 had a charter saying that the security of all the states of Europe is dependent of the stability of every state. And when you say what is stability, they say it's market economy. And so we also may receive the police of NATO against us if we disobey to European Union. This also, and I will finish now as soon as possible, but I would say that the real problem is, yes, we have globalization. And globalization, you have an alternative of globalization. Either sovereignty upon the people by centralized capitalism, actually, by the top, or sovereignty of the peoples, globalization of people's cooperation and of people each being free. What is the sovereignty, the national sovereignty? It is a popular sovereignty regarding the fact of pluralism of people. It is true for the world, it is true for Europe. If we have Samir Amin said in the film that Spanish are more near from Argentine than from Lithuania. We claim to be, and we have right, by the UN Charter to be a member as a people with our state, a member of the global international community. We must be free to enjoy this capacity at the international level, and not that it be conditioned by an interface organ, European organ, to have to enjoy our international role and capacity. We must be allowed by our regional one. The Charter, and I finish by that, the Charter, UN Charter, provide the possibility of regional organization, but under the principle of the Charter. That means that it is for capacity within a region to have good relations, peace settlement and so on, but not to be under the power of a regional organization. And so, the real alternative, and the only one, the Europe of people is the Europe of nations. And it would be not, and it is the problem, the region does not be something less for the people, diminishing their global capacity, but a plus, an additional way to rule the specifically regional matters, not depriving of their competency with international global matters. And it could be not a European Union as a government of Europe, but a kind of round table of peoples of Europe, a kind of, as you have the Organization of the United Nations, Organization of European Nations, as a subdivision of the UNO, but in the same style of cooperation, independent people and not submitted people to Europe.